Now, for the text down there, I'm not a big fan of how you have it set up. I just don't think it represents garden glitter, grace, glitter, garden. So, that's something I would take a look at. Look at some other layer styles that you can apply. There's tons that you can download that was oriented, or you can create special text effects. There's tutorials that'll tell you step by step how to create something. My suggestion, and of course, next week we're going to talk about retouching. So I would probably do it this week in this sense. I would take and remove this uh, house. So what you need to do first is, of course, click on that layer. And then what you're going to do is you're going to select this area. Okay. And then you just go up to Edit, Fill, choose Content Aware, click OK. And it needs to still be worked on, so let me just go in and try this one more time. Edit, fill. Almost. Sometimes because of the way the selection is. And then what I want to do is then I'm going to take my retouching tools. I'll take the patch tool, I'll select that. I'll move this over. And that's going to take the area that's over to the right and duplicate it over to the left. There you go. So then, again, what I would probably do here is I probably would move the text up to the top. Oops. Deselect. Of course, when you bring it up there, it's going to make it harder to read. And then I'm going to move all the layers down. Maybe move it off to the side just a little bit, because we can put a sign back here. We could do something else and put it on that fence. Now up here at the top, one of the things I probably suggest is to put grace on its own layer. You get more control. So I'm going to cut that out, and I'm going to click and put in grace. And because what I really think you need to do here, grace needs to be a little bit larger. So it stands out the character's name. Now we can apply some different styles to it. Now if you want that same image clipped, then what you're going to do is you're going to you're going to create a duplicate copy of layer 7. Okay, and then you're going to go in and clip it for that. Now the problem, of course, is the text is too hard to read. So that's where you have to go to special effects, and maybe it's adding a stroke. So you're trying to make it easier to read for that purpose. You can also add a little outer glow. Trying to bring in the green, trying to bring in some stuff that's there. Now, if you wanted to, you click on grace, you can do a little bit different so it stands out. Again, you still want to work with, like for example, the outer glow. Maybe you decide that you want to go a little bit more yellow. Okay. So again, I want you to experiment with that a little bit more. Now, the other thing I want you to think about is what can you add to help enhance. And so one of the things I think you might want to do, above layer 5, I'm going to create a new layer, and maybe we add a grass. We create our own grass so the character creates some depth. And what you could do is you can load, if you go to your paintbrush, there are grass brushes that you can use. And here, if I scroll down, I have some grass brushes I can load into this. So what I can do is up here I can click on import brushes. I gotta figure out where I forgot where I put all those brushes. that up. But here's some grass brushes here. And what will happen is you use like a green foreground color, maybe a darker green for the background color. And then what you do, depending on the brush size, you click a couple times. And again, I'm just clicking. And you can choose a different grass for itself. Now here, I probably want I want the grass over top of the foot area. So I might move this all the way to the very top. And I come back up here, choose a different brush style, choose a different grass color. Um, so there's again, once I'll post a attachment of grasses, but all you do is you load the brushes in by importing it, and it'll add it to your brush panel down here, and usually it goes toward the bottom. I use brushes all the time. Um, there's different things that I did for Christmas were snowflakes for that purpose, which is kind of cool. And snow, I was looking for some snow and things like that. I think that definitely will help out. Now, of course, if you ever want some sparkles, there's some sparkle brushes that you can click on. So you can go in and create, let's say, if I want to use a different color. So you see here's the brush, and then what will happen is maybe I want to add a little sparkle to the text area that I'm working with. And I can go up and I can click and add some sparkles.